Whew. It is that time. Now, I thought it was on the 30th. I was wrong. Today is the 31st. The challenge should just have opened about 10 minutes ago. And it has. So, what's going to happen is I'm going to play the first 5 battles of my grand challenge. And that will be part 1. However long that takes is however long that takes. Matchup like this, it's got some variance to it. Urshifu doesn't have the bulk to survive many hits. I mean, Instant does though. It can bait an attack from like Bloodmane and Urshifu to allow a Trick Room play. In which case, Iron Hands and Miraidon will be able to clean up easy. Easy! I guess I should make the goal clear. Win every single game. Of course, I know that's not going to happen, but until I've lost a game, my goal is to win every single game. And when I lose a game, the goal will then become lose. After I lose one game, it'll be win every other game. That is the plan. That's about it. Obviously, in terms of like the ladder in my final position, I do want to finish stronger than last time. I actually can't quite remember. It was like 1,500 last time for my finish. So we're aiming for about 1,400 below. Of course, I was aiming top 1,000 and I almost hit it for the last grand challenge. So there's no reason that I shouldn't be aiming to hit even higher. Top 3. It's a great goal. It'll happen. I mean, if the progress continues at this rate, then I'm pretty much guaranteed. I don't remember the Chi-Yu covert cloak stats. I know they're not high, but it's not 0. It's not 0, and that scares me. I'm gonna terrestrialize to be safe. And I'll parting shot instead of fake out. Because I put a lot more stake in not getting cooked up by Chi-Yu. It wasn't covert, it was ghost. At some point I'll need to do a video for it. But I'll go through the some of the prep I did for this, so that you can see what information I was working with as I planned out my team and got better for the grand challenge. That'd be fun. Dark Pulse, that doesn't do much damage. I mean, it does a lot more than I thought it would. Play specs. Moonblast doesn't pick up the KO. Was that a crit? No, what? What? Well, that's basically game. I had no expectation of that being even close to taking a KO. That's absurd. I must have misread the thing. It must have been booster special attack. Or it's specs, Fluttermane, booster speed. I don't know. Yeah, so that makes sense. It could be Scarf and choice specs and then you have like booster speeds. No, it can't be that. It's booster energy, so it has to be booster special attack. I can't even fake it now. Yes, Instant's already in battle. I need to find a way to get offense back and to get position back. I don't think Chi-Yu's going to stay in. It is reduced stats. Like, it's just in terrible position. So what's going to switch in? Probably Wheezing? No, it'd be Urshifu or Tornadus. So I can parting shot Flutter and wild charge into the Chi-Yu slot. They stick around for that's damage, I guess. Move less into Iron Hands. What is going on? I'm gonna be real. I didn't think I'd be getting screwed this bad on the first battle. I'm just a bit confused to why that Fluttermane is doing so much damage. Like, I understand that Chiyu is doing its thing, and the Miraidon and all that. Like, I know it's all coming together in the Proto-Synth and stuff, but I could have sworn it's boosted speed. Well, now I have to figure out a way to win with Miraidon. Terra's off the board, so I'm pretty much out of options. I need to hope that Electro Drift can take the KO, and that nothing else goes wrong, somehow. Even though, if it's doing that much damage, -1, Moonblast probably still picks up the KO. Yeah, in combination, that's just way too much. Man, what happened there? That's absurd. And if I'd ever just gone for the attack, I would have been in great position, but I never did. Yeah, if I'd had... yeah, it was Scarf Cheater. That part was obvious. That sucks. Tornadus was in the back. I'm just so surprised that even when it was all said and done, that Fluttermane was just doing so much more damage than I've ever seen a Fluttermane do in a while. I knew it was possible for that to happen, I just didn't think something like that was going to happen. I certainly have never seen a team like this before. I'm really desperately hoping I never will again. I guess mine was 2 seconds. Yep. That was brutal. I have no clue what I was supposed to do to fix that. Like, that was just nothing I could do. I made what seemed logical, like the logical play every single turn, and it just never at all went the way I thought it was going to go. I'm going for 288? There must be a lot less people on this tournament if I'm 288. Cool. This is a slightly more standard team. I should know what to expect from this. How many Pokemon can take care of Farigiraf in 1 turn on their team? If that Iron Hands gets to attack, then it will. What I can do is I can Farigiraf Instant in the front. I definitely need Miraidon in the back, of course. My expectation is that that's going to be a Spore Smeargle. Putting Miraidon in the back just means that if they... yeah. You know... actually, no, that's fine. Yeah, no, that's definitely good. I'm going to play pretty much the exact same game again, because in theory, the matchup allows for it. I could have put Miraidon in the front, and I was really thinking about it, because if that is Spore on the Smeargle, then they're going to want to be clicking Spore into Farigiraf 9 times out of 10. Putting Miraidon on the field right away, just that option off, it makes my life a little bit more difficult. Which I'm realizing, saying that out loud, it makes sense to me, but it might not make sense to you. I want Smeargle to click Spore, and I want it to fail. I can't do that if Miraidon's in the front. I need victory. Okay, Kelly Iron Hands, that is good lead for me. I can fake out Iron Hands and set up Trick Room safely. And then focus on my pivot. Alternatively, what I could do is I could Trick Room, Terrastalize, Parting Shot into Calyrex, which is not a terrible play. If I chip that Iron Hand, how do I beat the Iron Hands quickly? It'd be Miraidon and Iron Hands, but their Iron Hands is gonna be slow. Is gonna be faster than me in Trick Room. I'll make it fake out just to not commit too hard. Once we're inside inside Trick Room, it should be completely winnable. Oh, I thought that last time actually, so cool, they withdraw Calyrex, that's good. Ogerpon, that is spooky. Cool. Iron Hands flinches, that's good. Trick Room goes up. I didn't really have the time to grind out min IVs for a lot of these Pokemon. Or at least for the relevant Pokemon. I feel like it's going to be a dark type, not a dark type, sorry, a fighting type attack into Incin. And I'm not going to go first, so. Iron Hands is. Oh. That was not what I wanted to do. I wanted to check if it was at -1. I fear the Ogerpon a lot more. What I'm hoping for now is a follow me, just to recover the fact that I made a really bad play there. Volt Switch? Nah, that's unfortunate. Actually, that's good for me, isn't it? Who's gonna hit the field? I'm clicking Hyper Voice. They can't prevent it, which is really nice. Huh. Tornadoes. Okay. I'm very okay with that. We are Speed Tied, which is a less than ideal situation to be in. Like my Frigoraph and Incin. I would, if I had to rebuild this team, I'd try to have it with an inbuilt difference so that I'm gonna swap Neuron in here. After that, I could actually plot out my battles more consistently. I would probably make the Frigoraph just like 1 point higher so that in Trick Room, Incin would always get to Parting Shot first. Hyper Voice does a lot to that Ogerpon. I was a crit, that's why. Cool. I'm hoping for just like a bad play. Ivy Cudgel into Miraidon, how much damage? Yeah, good damage. I don't know if I can be... if I'll pick up a KO with Psychic into Ogerpon, if I'm being honest. Actually, how many turns of Trick Room are there? I'm going to call Double Protect, and I'm going to go into the Ogerpon and Dazzling Gleam, just to all-rounder play, really safe. They withdraw Tornadoes, okay. Who's it in the field? Iron Hands, that's good. I should move first on both of my attacks. Good. That one was the guaranteed one. It doesn't pick up the KO. Really good call from me. Iron Hands is getting chipped down. That's really nice. That Terrestrialization on Incin's coming through here. It's not something I really do very often, but it's come through really strong. Now I can't swap Incin super aggressively, can I? I could, but it's not smart. So I Psychic into the Iron Hands. And I pivot to my own Iron Hands. And then how many turns do I have to make it work? 1. I can pivot to... okay. Here's the game plan. We're going to Psychic into Iron Hands. And we're going to pivot Miraidon to Iron Hands. It'll probably be Fake Out in... actually, no, there'll be no Fake Out. I made a really silly play there. There's not going to be any Fake Out. It's going to be Wild Charge Astral Barrage. Damn it. If I thought about that, I might have been able to make a better play, but... oh, they Protect. That's good. If it is wild charge into the free grab, I have a good chance to live that. Yeah. That's gonna put a death sentence onto that Iron Hands, which is really important since for one turn, if they want to set up their Tailwind aggressively, then they're gonna need to. They're gonna only have one way to do that. Well, they could just double protect and then do it, and then do the exact same thing. Tornadus is definitely Covert Cloak. If that's a... So I need to find a way to get back into Trick Room against two Pokemon that I can't fake out, who can do the damage against me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just make a... I'm going to try to get out of Trick Room for the second so I can try to readjust my position. Oh wait, what? Does +1 Psychic pick up Tornadus? No. They just Blink Wind. My problem is that I shouldn't have the survivability on my team right now. Ah, nasty plot. That sucks. Because no matter how much I want to, I'm not going to survive with Iron Hands. I still think the only real play I can make is to swap Incin in. You know what? I've got a play. I've got a play. I can Helping Hand, Wild Charge. Well, even Helping Hand's not very valuable play-wise. I can just fake out for Chip. Maybe I get the KO, and I'll just Wild Charge into the Cali on the slim chance that I survive this. Realistically, I won't. I might, but I probably won't. If I do survive this, then I can win. But I'm pretty sure this game's over. Unlike the last game, I'm proud of my results regardless. Since I actually think I did pretty good. Ah, crap, is it gonna be Terra Ghost on Tornadus? Damn it! It wasn't covert. It's over now. It is well and truly over now. I need that fake out to do some real work there. Tailwind's not the worst. Assuming I find a way to survive a Astral Barrage with Iron Head still. That's still my out, in theory. There it is. This is not how you want to start the day. I'll keep a little log of it so I can... One. Okay. L. Game. 2. L. Unfortunate. This is not... This is bad. With all the prep that I did, I was really hoping I'd be not being absolutely fucking terrible right now. Well, that's to say it nicely. I'm doing a pretty fucking terrible job right now. I'm at least not feeling horrible about that finish. Like, it's not good. I wish I'd done better for that battle, but looking at it, it was definitely a lot more respectable than the last one. Well, the goal now is to win every single game, but those two. That's all I can do. I need to push forward and I need to win. In theory, I'm starting off favorably, in like the top 600 here. I started off pretty high on the ladder. I imagine there's more people than I realize playing this tournament. So there's that. Matchups like this, I generally want to go fast. I feel like I can just make tons and tons of value out of Whimsicott if I just don't throw the game away. I'll lead Instant Whimsicott with Urshifu Miraidon in the back. Now, what I need to do is I need to reevaluate that plan. The way I'm going to change this is withdraw, withdraw, withdraw. Is I'm going to put Freegraph next to Whimsicott. Oh, well, I can't have it every single way I want it. You can't have it. You can't have every single thing going your way. I'll stick to it. I'm going to adjust to bring Iron Hands instead of Urshifu here. Just as a show of respect to the Rillaboom. I don't want to lose to Rillaboom. I want to beat Rillaboom. And that would be really nice to just not lose to Rillaboom, actually. Let's just leave it there. I don't want to lose to Rillaboom. If I lose, I don't want it to be Rillaboom's fault. They could fake out here. I just don't see any value in the play. I'm going to go probably just Light Screen Parting Shot into Fluttermane, as they probably U-turn into the for me that would be the Light Screen Parting Shot into Fluttermane. They'll play U-turn into the Whimsicott. Thankfully there's no fake outs, no taunts, maybe? Nope, no taunt. Good on the Light Screen. Whimsicott had to take a big hit to get there though. They don't have very specific speed control here, so I'm in a decent position. Instant's gonna hit the field, that's really good for me. Parting Shot into Fluttermane. Really good. I now have Fake Out stored up. I can bring basically whatever I want onto the field. I can bring Rhydon onto the field and it's in great position. Leaving behind Freegraph does come with some pretty serious detriments. Just for the position, I'm not gonna... Just because of the position, I'm not gonna set up Tailwind right this second. Terra's still on the board. I don't really want to commit too big to a play. Yeah. -1, Light Screen Assault Vest. I should take those hits pretty well. I'm in a position to just click Drain Punch as I please. Cool. Whatever pops in, I'm hoping that I do enough damage to it. They do Terrasilize Instant, that's unfortunate. The fact that they're Terrasilizing is probably Ghost. Yeah. I wanted to call the play, but at the same time I really didn't. I'm not sure what came over me. I knew, I felt like it was going to happen, and it did. You know, I just threw away Iron Hands for the whole game now. It's going to be next to impossible to win like that. You know, I got absolutely nothing good out of that turn. And they stood to gain everything there. That sucks. How much longer do we have left, stream? 3 turns and 3 grassy terrain. Whoa, 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 whoa. The hell? That is not okay. What are we even gonna do? I need Whimsicott in good condition. I don't stand to lose much for just switching out there. I had to double check something. I'm gonna wild charge. I just want to start chipping the instant down. If anything. I'm also just trying to bide my Miraidon to the right moment, since I can definitely win this if I get into the right position with Miraidon. Good. Catching the right switch always feels nice. Even if it's not the ultimate difference maker, it definitely feels nice to get some things right. I'm in a really nice position here since I can now knock off into the Rillaboom slot and there's nothing they can do about it. Do I just want to swap Iron Hands out here? I feel like I do. So if I get rid of terrain, the play becomes a lot safer. It also encourages switches later on to get me Iron Hands back in for more fake out potential, which is really what I need. I need them to always be dancing around fake out. Whew. Third game. Hopefully a win. It did just occur to me that this is going to be immeasurably hard to win now that I've let Iron Hands be burnt. If I hadn't swapped Iron Hands, it's the miracle question. If you just didn't swap Iron Hands, you'd be fine. The good news is that Terrapagos is taking a knockoff, and that is massive for me. It is part of the Punch Shot. I didn't think about using Punch Shot at all. So I'm not even going to get terrain control by the end of this. Rillaboom hits the field, they have Fake Out, they have pretty much everything they want. Cool. So next time they can just protect Terrapagos while they U-turn Rillaboom, can't they? Isn't that like a really safe play for them? Okay. I think I know what plays then. Good. Get rid of those leftovers. I feel like the safe play for them is just to protect Terrapagos or even to Calm Mind. Not that I can do much about either of those. I'm going to double pivot into Rillaboom now. I'm not necessarily going to go to I'm not necessarily going to go to a what's it called? Back to Miraidon. It'll probably be back to Iron Hands in some capacity. I gotta do Fake Out. Unfortunate. They didn't protect, which is really annoying, because that means they're either attacking or they're using... Also, I'm faster, which is nice. So I don't really need to focus on getting Tailwind up in any given situation. They're just going for the Starstorm, okay. Instant flinches. I'm calling Protect again. I'm going straight for it. The way I punish Protect is Wild Charge Parting Shot into Rillaboom. No, I really do think this is the turn that they're gonna protect. Since they're faster. God damn it. I just can't get the turns right with this guy. I did at the bare minimum get that part. They got the crit. How nice is that? It feels like these games are just going as wrong as they possibly can right now. This first video is not going to be good. Can it? Actually, no, it can still be decent. I might be able to win at least 3. Parting Shot. Into the Insane. I have it. At one point, I'm now going to have an advantage. No, I'm not. I don't even have an advantage now. The game's over, but in spirit, I've got an advantage because in theory, a crit Draco Meteor could do it. It has to be Draco Meteor because if I use Electro Drift, I'm not going to do enough damage. It's annoying. It's really annoying. Yeah, that sucks. With pretty terrible damage. Vassalization is just going to make it harder to win. I'm just going to double the Tropico slot. Crit could make a difference. Crit on either of those could be a difference maker, but like I kind of expected fake out in there. What is it with the crits? God! Do they get... It's good chip, it's just not enough. That's starting to get me really angry. Instant to the field. I think at this point I don't really feel comfortable making any play, but yeah, here we are. Just double check Miraidon. Actually, that should be fine. That should be fine. Don't terrestrialize though. I need something. I need anything to just swing the game in my direction for even just a little bit. An inch is all I need here. It's probably Reprotect, but I just need something. Anything at this point. Show me an attack. I can't take this! What is wrong with me? Ugh. Why am I even playing? Any chance of doing good have already slipped by. Fuck. Well, now I'm just gonna get fucking faked. I can't fucking handle this stupid fucking matchup. Let me just fucking forfeit! Damn! God, that's pissing me off. All I've got is straight fucking L's right now. Man, if you're gonna click off now, man. It doesn't get fucking better, does it? Well, that's even the fucking point. Here I was, so fucking piss and vinegar in the morning going, yeah, I'm gonna do good. I actually have a chance to fucking show them. Nope. Nope. Oh, great, now we're playing like one of the least enjoyable matchups possible. Everyone loves this matchup, right? Everyone loves Comfey just spamming healing moves with no skill, with no intention. Of course, it also gets fucking Trick Room. God, Comfey shouldn't exist. It's a nice Pokemon, but like, it shouldn't exist because it pisses me off more than a tiny bit. And you also have stinky Wide Guard that can be spammed, and that's just a bit fucking disgusting. You know what? Being angry is not going to solve it. But I'm going to keep being angry because that makes me feel so much better about myself right now. I want Whimsicott in the front. I know that much. At the bare minimum, I know that much. I don't know enough about Comfey is the problem. Like, it definitely learns Misty Terrain. It definitely learns Trick Room. It learns Floral Healing. I don't know what it wants to do. It probably has Draining Kiss. But there's just no way to get a good read on what it actually wants. Well, that's not entirely true, I guess. In theoretically, these four should give me an opportunity to beat the Comfey. If I can take out the Comfey this turn, like not this turn, sorry, this battle, if I can just absolutely brutalize it, like, you know, kill it and then kill it a few more times, even if I lose, I can accept that. That being said, I don't want to stay losing. That would be really annoying. I always seem to struggle in the first leg of these kind of tournaments, like these ladder stuff. I just don't get it. It's very annoying. I really want to set up a hyper voice, but I don't think I'm gonna get the opportunity to. There's a part of me that wants to just say, hey, the games like this is gonna be really tough no matter how I do it. You know what? Let's be a little ballsy with it. No, that's not a good play, is it? I can't find a good play. Is my struggle here. There is no good play here. I mean, I'm in a... It's Rastalized. Good at Rastalized. Why do I do this to myself? I just need to stop it. I'm being so needlessly rude to myself. They didn't wide guard, and that's a start for me. It's a step in the right direction. Do I get a special attack drop? No. Moonblast into Brigraph doesn't pick up the KO. Of course it gets the... You know what? It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I am starting... I didn't think this through. I didn't think it through. It wasn't a smart plan. Let's be honest with ourselves. It was a bad plan. I'm gonna try to break... I'm just gonna go for the drop at this point. If I can get a special defense drop and push its Shadow Shield as far as possible, then maybe. Just maybe, but that only kind of works if I have the +1, and I don't have that. At this point, it probably would have been smarter just to helping hand and see if I can chip it a tiny bit. I'm gonna fucking lose it. I'm going to fucking lose it. I don't want to play this stupid team. I don't want to fucking play this. This dumb fucking team is making me want to rip my fucking hair out. I can't handle it. I'm going to hurt somebody soon. The only good news is... Actually, there is no good news here. No matter how I do it, I'm in a tough position. Lunala can't protect, so they won't protect. Let's just rely on that. Lunala shouldn't protect. It's dangerous, it's unnecessary. Heatran's not in a great position here. I'm going to rely on that. I should tank a Earth Power. And I don't think Lunala tanks the double up. I'm especially defensive. It's not stab. I have an opportunity. No way we're going for 4 losses here. That would stink out loud. Like, I'd like to pick up a flippin' win at this point. Like, that's what I would like. I would like to win a singular game today. That's nice. That does feel nice. Getting rid of the Lunala is really nice. Surging Strikes is next, but that pretty much locks the game up for them. Unless they're clicking Earth Power and it doesn't work. Because that wasn't bad damage by any stretch of the imagination. Relatively speaking, I thought I would do less. Terra Blast into Urshifu, that's the game. I don't get it! Why is it now that I'm just seeing all these dumb matchups I've never seen before? What's the point of prepping all of this nonsense if I'm never going to see any of it? Despite the fact that Urshifu is on like 71% of teams right now, I don't think I've actually seen enough Urshifu to actually follow through on any of the playing I've done for it. It's so dumb. Despite the fact that I've put so much freaking work into this, into trying to make something happen here, I'm just gonna go 5 fucking losses. Could I pick up 1 win? Who fucking cares at this point? In theory, I should beat Zamazenta. Like, in theory, I should have a good matchup into it, but whatever I've learned today is that good schmud, they're just gonna fucking bully you no matter what you do. Can't force switches. Can't guarantee crits in a meaningful manner. Like, I know Earthfit can, but it's just not. It's not good enough. It isn't. I know that. I've tested it. It's just not good enough. I need free graph. No matter how I do this matchup, I absolutely must bring free graph. That much for sure. Their team is is completely speed oriented. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on my what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the bold in air quotes assumption that pretty much everything on their team, even potentially that Raging Bolt, will be faster than me. Now, that Raging Bolt probably isn't faster than the Miraidon, but that's acceptable. That's what Terra Fairy's for. A lot of their raw offense comes from fighting in dark, namely Zamazenta, Tauros, and Chien-Pao, so using Terra Fairy there as well is also a great way to, like, using Terra Fairy on Free-Graph is one great way to try and swing the game so that I can get the Trick Room in play. And then from there, it's about making them regret every single turn. Cool, that's good. That's really good for me. I don't want to fake out this turn. I want to Wild Charge. Crystallize, Trick Room, Wild Charge into Tornadus. I don't know why I locked that in so quickly. I just feel really confident in that for some reason. Hopefully my confidence isn't misplaced. I mean, what I'm going to say now is that my faith in myself is certainly misplaced. It's completely shaken. I should have faith in myself. I certainly don't. That is the one thing I don't have right now. Zamazenta taking the Wild Charge is nice. It's not going to do a ton. Can't argue with that. It isn't going to do a ton. But it is going to open me into a position where I can focus on chipping down the like I'm just chipping it down. Like it gets that even just like an eighth of its health is decent. It's a step in the right direction. It's a step towards. Oh wow, they went for the Sucker Punch. Okay. Like that is very good chip, given the circumstances. I want myself a Trick Room. Also, they went for Sucker Punch, which is really good for me. I'm going to call no Wide Guard there. Since Zamazenta needs to do something this turn to actually progress the game, since Chien-Pao's not doing the damage. Like, it could do the damage, but it's not. I mean, them clicking Sucker Punch is good for me. Cool, Chien-Pao's withdrawn, that's really good. That pretty much guarantees Zamazenta's attacking. They're going for the Intimidate to give them a good chance to survive the close combat. This is still going to do good damage. Really good damage. I wouldn't be upset if they attacked into the Iron Hand slot. Come on, that'd be really nice. I like feeling like I can win games. I think that's where I'm at. Crit on Zamazenta is super nice. Also, the luck has swung a little bit here. It's unfortunate that it's the final game of the video, but, you know, here we are. Heavy Slam, that doesn't pick up a KO. Had Had to like freak out for a moment, and it's just how that goes. I should be able to pick up KOs even at -1 on the Iron Hand specifically. I'm not concerned about Zamazenta getting cooked up this turn. If anything, I'm hoping that the use of Hyper Voice will scare them into using Wide Guard, which is good for me, just to lock in that I beat them on this turn. They withdraw Zamazenta, that's generally speaking good for me. So now Tornadus has to take the hit, which is something I'm reasonably okay with. Terrestrialization onto Tauros. What's a Terrestrializing do? Fuck. That's not good. That's not good, is it? Uh-oh. I mean, I'm still getting the Psychic off. So at the bare minimum, I'm still going to be in decent position. Nice. High horsepower into... hands. I'm very okay with that. Like, it's not great, but I'm okay with that. We still have a little bit of time in Trick Room. I can just throw Miraidon out pretty safely. They've given up on Zamazenta having his +1, making it a lot less scary. So, what I can do here is I can just Hyper Voice. I feel like Hyper Voice Dazzling Gleam is a good... It probably is actually, isn't it? Because we got Trick Room for 2 turns. Double knockout on these guys. And then it's Chien-Pao Zamazenta versus those 3. And it seems winnable. I definitely want a Hyper Voice here. Actually, what I'll do is I'll Psychic into Tauros while I Volt Switch Tornadus. Okay. That's, not the worst. That is not bad at all. They're going for, trying to catch the, they're trying to catch the Psychic. That's what they're trying to do. I don't know how it took my brain so much power to figure out, but that was the intention. Thankfully, I'm not letting them do that. Chien-Pao hangs on with his Focus Sash. That is okay. That is A-okay. This game should be over. I don't see how they win this. They're not going to Tailwind, right? They can't Sucker Punch. They can't do the damage with Chien-Pao that they need to do. Furgraph is just a great bait here. Well, it's not even bait, it's just like wasted space. Go. Okay. Yeah, this game's over. My only choice is to Hyper Voice and then Aqua Jet. I could click Psychic into Zamazenta, but I don't want to. Zamazenta's not taking the Life Orb. Aqua Jet, I'm certain of that much. And again, Chien-Pao just doesn't have the damage against Urshifu to make it happen. Protect isn't the right play, that's for sure. Aqua Jet does pick up the KO. I don't know if the crit mattered. It probably didn't. I want to believe that it didn't, because if the crit did matter, then that kind of invalidates the whole idea of this play. That is game. Thank God. I need to never do that ever again. I need to never get that angry ever again. Oh, that's not game yet, actually. It's not quite over. I mean, like, it's over in any relevant sense. There's no point protecting here, is there? I take Chien-Pao, 1v1's fine. Well, I'm technically safer if I just keep Furgraph around. They can't protect Chien-Pao. That's just a general statement, they just can't. No matter how they approach it, they're not going to be able to protect Chien-Pao. That's the important part. The progress is like, it's all the same. Who does it miss? That would be really nice. It doesn't, so that's bye-bye to Urshifu. But we accepted that coming into the turn, that there was a more than real chance that that would happen. Finally, I can bring Miraidon out, and that should just lock the game. If I've understood this correctly, it should be over. There should be no more little outs or plays that they can make. I'm gonna use Dazzle Gleam just to soothe the idea of Terra Ground, even though I know it's completely impossible. It will not happen. It cannot happen. I'm just doing that to soothe my heart. One win, 4 losses. Not great. We have done better. I am certain of that much. We have done better. Just 2 seconds, I'm setting up this dock so that I can track my win stats, so that whenever I say, we are 17 and 13, that someone can actually double check that. Do I want to keep battling? No, I don't. I really don't. 855. In theory, that's not bad. I feel like it should be better. So for the next video, which will be recorded pretty much right after this, that'll be the goal, is just to do a little better. I thought I'd just do myself a quick favor and look at my previous results. This would be the October Grand Challenge, right? It does say when. Yeah, October. I remember my months. January, February, July, August, September. Yeah, October. You see, I'm good at this. Take a screenshot. Don't mind if I do. That's something worth noting. I'm going to try to show all of these in at least one video of every Grand Challenge, like the previous result. I'm going to try to show the previous result in every video. Not every video, but every Grand Challenge. So in the Grand Challenge next month, you'll see this result. And go, oh, the last one, Caden got X, Y, and Z, and yada, yada, yada. And it also just helps me immortalize that. Because that's going to disappear by the end of this Grand Challenge. I'm not going to be able to look back at that. So, yeah, that's a chance to just kind of look at that and go, huh. Remember that? That was pretty good. And it was pretty good. But, that's it for part 1. Part 2 should be out, like part 1 should be out soon, as of recording this. Part 2 should be out probably an hour or 2 later, and then part 3 will be another hour or 2 after that. But yeah, a wise man once said, even in defeat, I lose. Today I wasn't quite my wisest, but today is not over. I will find a way, I will do better, and I'll see you next time.